Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me there at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Judge Christy Ruppe. You're all here this morning for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime of what you've been arrested for. As you stand here before me, you are considered not guilty of what you've been charged with, and that status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by you if you piazza your case, or the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you are arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of pretrial release which will be imposed upon you. I will also determine this morning whether you'd like to hire an attorney, represent yourself, or whether you would like the assistance of the Public Defender's Office. You are entitled to have an attorney represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office for you this morning. You are entitled to make a phone call. If you haven't done so yet, please let me know. I'll make sure that happens today. You're entitled to call family, friends, or your attorney to let them know where you are. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So please don't say anything about the facts of your case today. At this time, I'd like each and every one of you to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear affirm testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay, go ahead and put your hands down. As I call your name, I'm going to ask you to come forward to the podium. Nicole Davies. Good morning, Ms. Davies. Can I have your date of birth?
4/13/90.
Okay, Ms. Davies, you are here this morning for a failure to appear out of Pasco County. The bond on that is $25,013. We're going to keep that bond at $25,013, and Pasco County is going to come pick you up sometime within the next 5 days. When you get over there, you can ask for a public defender and get your court date, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Elena DeLasso. Ms. DeLasso, can I have your date of birth?
4/15/80.
You were here this morning for possession of oxycodone. The bond amount is $2,000. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender.
Okay. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Okay, I do show she was on PTI just recently, so probably not many priors.
Correct. She was on PTI, but it looks like there were a ton of charges for what she was on PTI, so.
Right.
But yes, you're correct.
Okay. All right, Ms. DeLasso, I have an address for you on Venice Drive in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
Like 20 years.
Okay. Do you have a job?
No.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and keep your bond at $2,000, okay? I'm going to see you back to court on December 12th at 9 a.m. If you're unable to bond out, someone from the Public Defender's Office will be out to see you soon, okay?
All right.
Susan Flores.
Morning, Your Honor. Stephen on behalf of Ms. Flores.
Good morning, Ms. Flores. Come up to the microphone, okay? Can you give me your date of birth, please?
1/19/53.
Okay. Ms. Flores, you were here this morning for a failure to appear for a petty theft charge on November 9th. You have hired private counsel, it appears, and he is here in the courtroom, Attorney Leal, okay?
Your Honor, if you may recall, this was the case that we had mentioned on Tuesday when I was here in the afternoon, where the November 9th date, we didn't have the date calendar, and that's the result of the case being recalled. Mrs. Flores was unaware of the court date, or she obviously had been instructed that she wouldn't need to appear until we had gotten discovery and had a chance to go over that. So that was the only reason she wasn't here at that point in time, and it was at our end was the problem. So I would ask the court that we did file the motion you told us to. It's scheduled for the 1st, which is the date that she was given.
Do we just want to resolve the case today, or are we?
Here's the situation, Judge. The state's already offered her the diversion program, but she was taking a medication that she normally takes only at night. And what happened was she ended up taking it during the day because she was having a flare-up situation. And from talking to her, she has no prior record at her age. She's never done anything like this. She's a responsible person. So we really do feel like that she had an adverse reaction with the medication, and maybe it's more of a situation where she was out of it as opposed to she deliberately was trying to steal something. So I wanted to at least have enough time to get the discovery from the state to see what they had as far as that goes. And she's providing me with documentation. We're getting information from her doctor, too. So ultimately, I think it may resolve itself without us ever having to have a trial, but I wanted to at least have a chance to review that information and have the state take a look at that to consider what, if there is going to be a diversion program case, what terms and conditions they might impose on her or take off of her given the circumstances if that's what we end up doing.
Okay.
So,
State, you don't have any information about that today, right?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, is this a fairly new case?
Judge, the arraignment date was September 13th. And we'll continue to waive speedy trial, like I said.
So she had an arraignment September 13th, but you guys haven't gotten anything on a PTI yet?
I've got the PTI offer, but I haven't gotten the discovery yet from the state. And I talked to Ms. Gilmer about that earlier when I was here at the beginning of the week, and she's working on getting that just a little.
When were you hired on the case?
I came in September.
And so you've been on the case for, 8-10 weeks now, and you haven't gotten discovery yet?
That's correct, Your Honor, yes.
Have the state make a note
I was
on
advised
that?
in
Take it out right
October
away?
when we were. I'm sorry.
I'm just having the state make a note on that and make sure that you get discovery right away, because 10 weeks, that's not.
And what happened was
not
we
cool.
inquired about having not gotten it at the beginning of October. We were told there was some issue with the portal, and so we resubmitted to the state a certified, a copy of the printout that we get from the clerk when we file a notice of appearance
Right.
and discovery demand, and they had that and hadn't had anything come through at this point as far as.
Okay. Yeah, that's not cool. If you don't receive discovery within the next 7 days, then you need to file a motion with the court, and I will consider sanctions against the state attorney's office for not getting you discovery within the amount of time provided by the rules of criminal procedure.
In the meantime,
Okay.
would the board consider RORing her at this point?
We'll go ahead and ROR her at this point. I assume, Ms. Flores, are you still living on Tracy Street in Spring Hill?
Correct.
Okay. We're going to ROR you on this, okay? We're going to see you back to court on December 6th at 9 a.m. And hopefully we'll get everything done in your case by then, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Can we go ahead and strike the motion date that we filed for the first? We have this moved at this point.
Was it set? Because I don't think you ever filed a motion.
We filed it
You
yesterday.
did file it
as it
yesterday?
should,
Okay,
so
so
if it comes through
I'm
now.
not sure if it went on December 1st for a motion, but if it did, then that is moot at this time. Okay, so then we'll go ahead and strike that from the motion document on the first.
I know she's been behind on that.
Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have. Maybe
All right, thank you.
Have a good evening.
Valerie Harrison.
Instead of three, the tape that you give that.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Harrison. Can I have your date of birth?
January 25th of 90.
Okay, you were here this morning for a violation of community control.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Is there any way, since I had just started, Scott Smith is my state attorney, and he told me, I've only been on it for the first 2 weeks. He told me if I had any problems with the drug urinalysis in the first 2 weeks, because I do have 2 jobs. I work at Steak and Shake, and I'm a waitress and a bartender at Lollipop. And my mother has informed Steak and Shake that I will be returning. Is there any way that I can be reinstated?
Not at this time, ma'am. You're gonna go talk to Judge Toner about that, okay? We're gonna hold you no bond right now, and we're gonna get you in front of Judge Toner. Is there a sooner date than December 20th? I thought, did he have a December 4th? Let me see if I can get you in there any sooner, okay?
Judge Ruppe,
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
I want to be able to keep my job. Is there any way that I can, because my mom is having Steak and Shake, keep my job?
Okay, the only thing I can do for you this morning is set your court date. Would you like December 20th or December 4th?
December 4th is fine.
That's what I thought.
If I
We'll see you back December 4th in front of Judge Toner. You can tell all this stuff to Judge Toner and get in touch with your attorney right away and see if there's anything he can do, okay?
Was private?
Okay.
Was it private or pediatric?
She said she was Scott Smith.
Okay.
And they can see if I can probably get back to work then.
You can talk to your attorney about that, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right. Jennifer Kent. Ms. Kent, can I have your date of birth, please? January 5th, 1974? Is that right? Mm-hmm. Okay. You are here this morning for a possession of methamphetamine and possession of paraphernalia. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office? Okay, I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State, what are we looking at for priors?
The only thing I see, Judge, is from 1999,
Okay.
lascivious behavior case. So that's it. Nothing
Okay.
recently.
All right, Ms. Kent, I have an address here on Tavern Road in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
I used to up in the middle of moving.
You're in the middle of moving?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know the address of where you're going to be living?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to update the sheriff's office and update the clerk of court with your new address before you leave there in jail, okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and set your bond at $1,000 for the possession of methamphetamine and $500 for the possession of drug paraphernalia. And we'll see you back to court December 12th at 9 a.m., okay?
All right, thank you.
Was this a PD appointment?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Glenda Norris. And Ms. Norris, can I have your date of birth, please? Okay, you were here this morning for a charge of principal to aggravated battery and principal to kidnapping. It's based on a warrant signed by Judge Hitzman on September 18th. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
I want a public defender's office, but I didn't do this. I'm from Texas.
Okay, I'll go ahead and appoint the public defender's office, and they'll get in there as soon as possible to talk to you about that, okay? State, does she have a prior record? Hold on, don't go anywhere.
She has, if I recall, some out-of-state stuff. She's got credit card abuse, several of those from 2004. She's got forgery from with financial instruments. It looks like primarily financially related crimes, Judge,
Okay.
from out-of-state. She does have several trespasses as well.
Okay. Ms. Norris, I have an address for you on Summer Dew Lane in Houston, Texas. Is that where you live?
I live in Katy, Texas, but that's where I received my mail at.
Okay, do you have a local address at all?
A what?
Do you have anything local in Hernando County?
No, I've never been here to the state, ever.
Okay. I'm going to set your bonds at $2,000 for the, I'm sorry, the bonds are currently $10,000 and $30,000, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Zeros. Okay, $10,000 for the aggravated battery and $10,000 for the kidnapping for a total of $20,000. I'm going to order that you have no contact with the victim in this case, Ryan White. It means if you know who that is, do not call him, do not write him, do not email him, and do not have anyone else call, write, or email. We're going to see you back to court on December 12th at 9 a.m. If you're unable to bond out, someone from the public defender's office will come out and see you, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Ruth Palapa.
Morning.
Good morning, Ms. Palapa. I understand that you took care of your Hernando County cases, and now we have this hold out of Lake County for a charge that you have over there. So they have no bond on that, so we're going to hold you no bond until they come pick you up. It'll probably just be a few days, okay? When they come pick you up for Lake County, when you get over there, you can ask for a public defender and get your court date, okay?
All right, may I ask one question?
Sure.
Being that I'm not, over there in person, how do I get the paperwork from yesterday? How do I obtain that?
The paperwork from the case you pled out to in front of Judge Hickman?
Yeah.
It was emailed to jail.
Okay, it was emailed to the jail, and someone at the jail there, probably in communications, will give that to you, okay?
Oh, okay.
Classifications, that's what I meant. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. It was a C word. David Brown.
Good morning, Your Your
Good morning, Mr. Brown. Can I have your date of birth?
25th of April, 64.
What did you say?
25th of April, 64.
Okay, they have February 5th of 64 on here, so we're going to have to look into that.
On his rap sheet that I have, it does show April 25th, 1964. as
Okay.
well.
On the arrest affidavit. it says
Yeah, I saw
February
that.
5th. Okay.
446.
All right, so you're here this morning for disorderly intoxication. I did find probable cause for that. Did you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
Actually, I'd like to resolve this.
Okay, well, let me ask the
morning.
state attorney's office what their offer is to resolve it today, okay? State?
Well, he has at least three prior disorderly intoxes. Hold on a second. 5. He's got 5 prior disorderly intoxes, so I would say the 30 days would be the offer today to resolve this, considering his priors with the
Okay.
same offense.
They'll go ahead and offer you 30 days Hernando County Jail and give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. You want to go ahead and take care of that?
Your Honor, would they be satisfied with 10 days? I was behind an apartment.
Okay, hold on. State, there's a
No.
counteroffer. 10 days. How do you feel about that?
He's got 5 priors, so the minimum we'll do today is 30 days. Otherwise,
Okay, they're saying 30 days, and, I don't know whether that'll stay open. This is not the typical prosecutor in my courtroom. The next prosecutor could come in and offer you 60. So, it's up to you.
Okay, they won't accept 10.
No, they want 30.
I'll go ahead and accept that.
Okay. You understand by taking a plea on your case today, you're giving up the right to go to trial?
Yes, I did.
Okay, giving up right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. You want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
I did.
All right. With regard to this disorderly intoxication from last night, how do you plead? You can plead no contest.
No contest.
I accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered. I adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 30 days in Hernando County Jail, give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. You're going to have fines and court costs of about $503 when you get out. You want to make your way down to the clerk of court and make payments on that, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe 518.
518? Okay, it might be 518. All right, good luck, Mr. Brown.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Cordell Carnecchia.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning again, Mr. Carnecchia. What's your date of birth?
June 1st, 1995.
All right. You were here yesterday, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. This is just a lot of the same charges that they're filing against you. Same charges, but for different offenses. So you have another defrauding a pawnbroker, another dealing in stolen property. What I'm going to do with those is we're going to keep those bonds at $2,000 and $5,000. And the cases I set him for yesterday, was that for December 12th? I wanted to make
Yes,
sure they're on
ma'am.
the same date. Okay, so we'll keep everything on December 12th, okay? And we appointed the public defender yesterday as well, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll make sure the public defender's on this case. And then we also have another defrauding a pawnbroker and dealing in stolen property. The bonds are $2,000 and $5,000. We're going to keep those at $2,000 and $5,000. Appoint the public defender's office and see you back on December 12th, okay?
So how much would my bond be?
Well, I don't remember what the ones were from yesterday, but today it's another.
11,000.
How much yesterday?
It was 11,000 for all.
Okay,
of them
well, it's
yesterday.
another 14,000 today.
How would
25.
Can we resolve it today?
No, you can't resolve it today. You got to go in front of Judge Merritt and talk to your attorney about how to resolve it in front of Judge Merritt on December 12th. Okay?
Heard.
All right.
All right.
Michael Catania. Hi, Mr. Catania. Can I have your date of birth?
12/13/61.
All right. You're here today for possession of methamphetamine. Identify probable cause for that. Did you want to hire somebody, represent yourself, or do you want the public defender's office?
The public defender, Your Honor.
Appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State.
He's got one prior possession of meth adjudication from 2015, and then he's got several DUIs from out of state from back in the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
He also has a drug possession from 2005 out of state.
Okay. Mr. Catania, I have an address for you on Lake Drive in Leaky, Washington. Is that where you live?
Yes, Your Honor.
How long have you lived there?
10 years.
All right. Do you have a job?
I'm self-employed, pretty much.
Okay. Can I keep your bond at $2,000 and see you back to court December 12th at 9 a.m., okay?
You can't lower the bail, maybe?
I'm not going to do that today because you have many priors, but I'm not going to increase it because you have ties to the community, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Yes. You were appointed judge.
Yes. Spencer Hayman.
Was she some questions?
Mr. Hayman. How you doing?
Not too well, but
Are you falling asleep on me?
no, ma'am.
Okay. What's your date of birth?
August 10th, 1990.
All right. You're here today for an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. It's
No,
about,
ma'am.
for a violation of probation on the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, okay? The violation of probation, and we're going to get you in front of Judge Merritt for that. There is probable cause for your arrest. He wants no bond on that right now. We're going to keep that no bond, and we're going to see you back to court on December 12th. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, please.
I'll appoint the public defender's office, and someone will be out to see you shortly, okay?
Thank you.
Jose Scarrett?
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Scarrett. Can I have your date of birth, please?
3/12/61.
Thank you. You were here this morning for domestic battery. At this point, there's no bond on that pursuant to statute. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself? Can I hire somebody? Or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender.
I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State.
He's got some out-of-state history, Your Honor. It looks like it's from the 90s, and assault with intent to cause injury, and then other things that I'm not sure what the dispositions were, but that one was an adjudication.
How long ago was that?
90s.
90s, okay. All right. Mr. Scarrett, I have an address for you on Spring Hill Drive. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm sorry.
That's okay. You live there with Jennifer Rouse, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So what I need to do is I'm going to order that you have no contact with Miss Rouse while this case is pending. Do you have someplace else you can go?
Yes, I do. All I need is my stuff, my clothing and all that, and I'll be good with that.
Okay. All right. Do you guys have any children together?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to set your bond at $1,000. We're going to see you back to court on December 6th at 9 a.m. I'm going to order that you have no contact with Jennifer Rouse. That means do not call her, do not write her, do not email her, do not have anyone else call her, write her, or email her. Anyway, if you can imagine having contact with Miss Rouse, I forbid you to do so. If you see her out somewhere, you should turn around and go the other way. If she calls you on the phone by any chance, you should hang up the phone. You have no contact with her whatsoever. If you do have contact with her while this case is pending, you will be arrested on a new charge and held without bond. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Ms. Ross wants to file a civil injunction against you. If you do get served with a civil injunction, it's very important that you read that paperwork closely. It will tell you how many feet you need to stay away from her residence, her vehicle, her work, or anywhere else where she may go often. I'm going to allow you to return to the residence one time with the assistance of the Hernando County Sheriff's Office. So you need to call them, you need to schedule the time that you're going to go out there, and you will have about 10 to 15 minutes to collect some personal belongings, okay?
Okay.
And I've appointed the public defender. We'll see you back to court December 6th at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Jeffrey Tennyson.
Hello.
Mr. Tennyson, can I have your date of birth, please?
5/14/1966.
Okay, you were here today for a violation of probation. There's probable cause for your arrest. It looks like you were placed on probation by Judge Hitzman for violation of domestic violence injunction. And the probation looks like they're recommending 11 months, 29 days. Do you want to go ahead and resolve that today?
No.
Okay. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
Yeah, please.
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender's office. We're going to hold you without bond right now. We'll see you back December 6th at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Brian Wendler. And Mr. Wendler, can I have your date of birth?
125/75. This is my second appearance.
Yeah, you were here for a violation of probation earlier in the week, right?
Yes. I got a disabled wife and 2 kids at home, and my son's on 2 soccer teams, and my daughter's on soccer. I was just thinking that maybe, I'm not a flight risk or anything. And I just got put on probation. They didn't even give me a chance. I was just hoping that maybe I can go home. I live.
Well, it
right
sounds
there
like
in
you have a
town.
great family that you love very much. So I'm not really sure why you would risk it by possessing illegal drugs while you were on probation, but that's something you'll have some time to think about. We need to hold you no bond right now. We're going to see you back for December 12th at 9 a.m. And that's for the violation of probation, 2 counts for the selling, manufacturing, delivering, possessing with intent to sell, possession of controlled substance, and the violation of probation on the use of two-way communication device and possession of controlled substance. So we're holding you no bond on each of your violation of probations, but we're going to get you back to court on December 12th on all of them. Do you have the public defender's office representing you?
I would like that. Yes, please.
Okay, we'll appoint the public defender's office in both of these cases. Someone will be out to see you shortly, okay?
Thank you.
John Young? Why didn't we just do this yesterday?
Judge, this is his citrus.
Yeah.
Bob?
Why didn't we just do this yesterday?
I don't know. I don't think we had the paperwork on it, but.
All right, Mr. Young, I understand you took care of your Hernando County cases yesterday. Citrus County is going to come get you sometime within the next 5 days. You're going to get over there and take care of your case as soon as possible, okay?
Ma'am, may I say something?
Sure.
I don't understand why Citrus County wasn't informed that I've been here almost 40 days.
Well, because they can't really do anything with you until you resolve your Hernando County cases, which you just did yesterday.
Okay.
So because you just did that yesterday, they filed the paperwork and they're going to come get you probably within the next couple days, okay?
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
And Mr. Young, this is Mr. Bauer. I just wanted to let you know that yesterday I spoke with Miss Glover, your attorney up in Citrus County, and she's expecting you to be up there. She's aware you're coming.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Good luck, Mr. Young. So get everyone at the jail?
We have an add-on, Davis
Costa.
Okay, Davis Costa. What is this added on for?
He just resolved his felony yesterday, and I believe he got 22 months. Is that correct, Mr. Costa? You got 22 months?
Yes, it is.
And on this case, Judge, he's been in for quite some time. He actually has 255 days credit on this case.
So what are we doing with him?
It's going to be a time-served disposition, I'm assuming.
That's fine.
And we'd ask for no court.
Okay. And the state's cool with that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Mr. Costa, what is the charge on the misdemeanor? It's a violation of pretrial release? Is that what it is?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
And can I confirm the case number?
I believe it's case number 2017 MM1556.
I'm confirming it.
I don't know if you have the paperwork.
Okay, so 2017 MM1556, violation of pretrial release. Mr. Costa, you want to take care of that case today? You want to take care of your case today, Mr. Costa?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that by taking a plea on this case today that you're giving up right to go to trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're giving up right to confront witnesses against you, call witnesses on your behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. You want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, Your Honor.
With regard to this violation of pretrial release in 2017 MM 1556, how do you plead? Complete no contest.
No contest, Your Honor.
Accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered. I assume this is an M1, right?
Yes.
Yes, I believe so.
It is.
I'm just making sure. All right, so adjudicate you guilty, send you 255 days in Hernando County Jail, 255 days credit for time served. You'll have fines and court costs assessed against you, which someday if you're released from custody and you want to be a productive member of our society, you'll come in and pay your fines and court costs to the clerk of court. It's going to be about $500 plus the public defender fee, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you, Jeff. Have a good day.